We are here in the Bahamas.
We are going to make it right.
If you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know?
The commander is here.
What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out.
Don't eat.
Something got popped in the butt.
Yeah. Oh, I can.
Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. I forgot the rest of the intro. How's it go? Anybody know? Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works harder to keep you in the know about crypto and shows up for his own show like once every month. That is me, the BitBoy. Guys, it is great to be me today. It is exciting to be me today. Why is it exciting to be me today? Bitcoin is at $30,000. They told you that it would not happen. They told you that the bear market was coming. They told you $7,000. They told you while they're building a gigantic nice house, they told you the Bitcoin was going to be going down to basically zero because it was a dot-com bubble. Somebody told you that wasn't true. Someone told you that was not true. Someone told you in November, the price had bottomed. We told you that in November. We actually told you that in April before. Thank you, Allison. They should see your hand, please. Come on. Well, there it is. Thank you, Allison, so much. You're so great. They told you, don't buy Bitcoin. It's a bad idea. Don't buy 15,000. It's going back down to 12. No. We told you in November. We told you in April of last year, expect a bottom in November. And what happened? We got the bottom in November. The people that are still telling you 12K, I'll just tell you like this. They are trash. They're trash. And TJ and I were talking about this morning. We have nailed Bitcoin so perfectly for over a year now. For well over a year, we've nailed it so perfectly. And is it, TJ, is it because we're geniuses?
No.
Partly. Oh, go ahead.
That's what we were laughing about. No, it's not because we were geniuses. Because we can accept that it's simple. You know, like it's a 4-year cycle. It's pretty supply and demand 101.
I don't understand it. The supply and demand is built into Bitcoin. Into the code. It's literally built into the code. It literally, every 4 years, it doesn't decrease the supply. It decreases the emission of the supply by 50%. That means the amount of people that are buying Bitcoin before, whatever it is, there's all the fresh Bitcoin that's being mined. That means that only half of that is now available. And when you look at one point in the 2021 cycle, at one point, literally 4 companies, MicroStrategy, Square, which is now, what's Square called now? Block.
Big upgrade.
Guys. Great rebrand, guys.
Speaking of rebrands,
PayPal.
I'm unconfirmed. I think Twitter is now officially part of X. It's X Inc.
X Inc. Wow.
Becoming
That's what
super.
you say if you get a tattoo removed. That's my X Inc. back there. God, I'm so good with the jokes.
Only if
We were
it's
talking
your
about a
ex's
Pyrenees
name.
dog.
Okay.
A Great Pyrenees. It was one of my parents. They love Great Pyrenees. And so I said, well, I had a friend that had his patella removed. He longs for the day when he had a Great Pyrenees.
Oh God.
That was a good one. I made that one yesterday at the ballpark. Man, my kid did so
So I
phenomenal.
totally derailed your thoughts. So
My kid did so phenomenal yesterday in his game, by the way, crushing it. He's playing with the 7th and 8th graders. He's in the 5th grade, and he got 2 awesome hits yesterday. So celebrate the first super chat from Craig Meeks. Craig Meeks, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
So what were you saying about those companies? You got Square,
Square,
PayPal.
MicroStrategy, PayPal, and does anybody remember what the 4th one is?
What are you talking about? Fourth one, what?
The 4th company that was buying a ton of Bitcoin last year.
Tesla,
No, it wasn't. Tesla was not on that list.
Apple.
No, I can't remember. Maybe somebody will remember what the 4th one is. But the point is that 4 companies were buying almost all, just between those, they're buying all the new Bitcoin every day. So now we're going to get half of that next year. The halving is now less than a year away.
Let's go.
Let's go. Man, I tell you what, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It feels good. I drove to work today in my Lamborghini. You guys know, you guys like to drive to work in your Lamborghini? It's a nice thing to be able to do. But do you know how I got that Lamborghini? Because I was early in crypto. I wasn't that early. I sold all my early crypto because I got in and I believed in it. I went 100% on it. And I just think that everybody should understand this is the opportunity you have. People that were here in 2019 that were watching this channel, they're all freaking rich. They're all rich. I know you see the memes about the people that came in and watched this channel and bought coins at the top and lost all their money. It's because they came in at the wrong time. I don't know how much longer I can tell you that you're in the perfect timing right now. This is the perfect timing for you to be in crypto. Absolutely perfect. In 4 years from now, people are going to look back and they're going to say, oh my gosh, you were in 2023? Whew, man, I wish I was in that early. That's what they're going to say. They said it in 2019. They said it in 2015. They say it every 4 years. So congratulations to you. Pat yourself on the back for sticking through this bear market and being here for these times. And this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. We're going to have another pullback at some point. We will go back below 30K again. Tattoo destroyer? Somebody say something about a tattoo? Thoughts on DZ's VET prediction of 0.17 and not bringing new all-time high next bull run? I'd have to look a little more into it. I think it will probably set a new all-time high. But DZ, guys, DZ's my backup, okay? DZ's my backup. Remember, we love DZ. DZ's great, okay? But I mean, who you really want? You want, let's see, who's a good backup quarterback? Jordan Love? Jordan Love's a good quarterback. Jordan Love's a great quarterback. He's a great quarterback. He's actually kind of sucks. But Jordan Love's great. You'd rather have Aaron Rodgers, right? So, look, DZ's throwing those touchdown passes. But I'm coming in and throwing 4 a game, okay? I'm coming in and throwing 4 a game, Aaron Rodgers style. So I don't know. I gotta look at VeChain. Look, DZ's great. I'm kind of kidding here. I love DZ. DZ's phenomenal in NFTs. He's phenomenal in crypto. He's been here for a really long time. And I'm so fortunate and blessed to have such a freaking squad here. Such a freaking BitSquad, not only in the chat, but here at the studio to where I can go do things and be gone. We have the BitBoy Cruise next week. I'm be gone next week. Got Sin City Crypto actually coming in next week to quarterback the show. Going to be in studio. Of course, DZ will be doing the rest of this week. I'm going to be doing NFT NYC. I think I'm going to try to call in a couple days this week.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so. And then we're going to be having phone records for you guys every evening. So you guys are still going to get to see me every single day while I'm gone. Kind of sucks just here for one day. I had to record the audiobook. Audiobook's done. Audiobook is done, by the way. It's not out yet.
That'd be good.
It's 3 full days. Look, you want to talk about something that very, very dramatic? Recording an audiobook. I kind of described it like this. Like one time I got
yeah, I saw you mention Crimson Caravan Company said you ordered the shirt a couple weeks ago. It hasn't shown up yet. I will check on that today and find out. Usually it is a slow shipping time, so it's probably almost there, but I will check on that.
I don't know if you guys have ever been beaten up. You ever been beaten up, TJ? Oh, you got bit by a dog.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah, that was
I think
that's getting mauled right there.
Yeah, I think this is pretty close to what I was saying. You guys know, like back when I was 19, I got arrested in Miami for being drunk. I was on a police car when they arrested me on a police car on the block of the police station. I passed out on. So fun times. They took me to jail and they beat me up in the jail really bad. Like 2 of the cops held me and one of them just punched me in the stomach over and over and over again. And then you know what they did? They threw me on the ground and they started kicking me. And they just kicked me and they kicked me and they kicked me. And if you've never, it's the only time I've ever been really beaten up in my life. Being truly beaten up is when you think you cannot do any more. You think you cannot take another second of it. And it just keeps coming. That's what recording an audiobook is like. That's really what it's like. You're like, oh, I just finished. More. Like you're reading so much. It took a lot of hours and dedication to do that. That's why I was gone. So, I know we're very sparse. I know we got a lot of, backup quarterbacks in here this week and next week. But excited to be here today. And what a day I chose to be here.
Yeah.
$30,000.
Well, and when we get it, are you ready to do Market Watch?
Let's do Market Watch.
Check it out. We're bringing timers back. Look at that.
Oh.
Think you can do the Market Watch in 5 minutes?
Man, that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks great. I don't know. Like, what do you think, audience? Do you think I should do it in 5 minutes? Yeah, I can do it. Should we talk about something else?
No, let's do it.
No. Wait. Did that pause for a second? That's not a second. That timer.
You're right. It's going too slow.
It's perfect for me. Absolutely perfect. All right, guys, let's check out the markets. Here we go. Market cap.
You have your NDI on up there?
My what?
Your the VMix capture. I'm not seeing your NDI.
Oh, you're not? Okay. Hold on. Maybe that's why it's not working. No, not Launchpad. Here it is. Let's see here. Ready? 0 connections. 6 connections.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to. The timer doesn't really work if it's going to be like.
No, it doesn't work.
No.
They're going to have to fix that.
Yeah, they're going to have to fix that. Well, we tried.
Hey,
Look,
it was a good run.
Listen. I cannot be contained. I cannot be contained. Okay. Especially not on a day like today. BitSquad, what is up? Why is the timer back? We are gonna put the timer back because I do a great job staying on topic. Phenomenal. I do a phenomenal job. The best, the biggest, the best, most phenomenal at staying on topic. But some of the other people come on the show, they just can't do it. So that's what they told me. That's what the people. That's how they pitched it. Huh? That's how I pitched it. He said, "It's not for you."
They did a great job. They nailed that one.
All right. They said, King Peasant says, "Scrap the Market Watch. Let's do Call a Lawyer live." Guys. Yeah. Okay. Wait, Drew, whatever happened to the phone numbers to call Congress? Still working on it. Okay. We're still making that happen. Okay. All right. We got the market cap, $1.287 trillion. 24-hour volume, $57.7 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 45.4%. ETH, 17.9%. These are the CoinGecko numbers. CoinMarketCap has it at $1.235 trillion market cap. Almost 52 trillion or billion in volume. 47. Guys, that Bitcoin dominance is ticking up. It's ticking up. Will it get over 50,000? Or excuse me, over 50%? Everybody believes that the price is going to go way back down again. A lot of people believe it's going to go way back down again, and we're going to see, altcoins start to catch up at that point. But for now, while Bitcoin is ripping, and it is absolutely ripping. It's still over 30. Look at that, still over 30. While this is going on, expect the altcoins to bleed. They tell you. Well, are they bleeding? Are the altcoins bleeding right now? Does not look like it.
Well, I mean, as a whole, they are. There are certain ones that do well in a vacuum.
Well, where's your negative coins? You have in the top 100, you have Frac shares is down over 1%. That's it. Where's the bleeding?
Well, they have to be up over 6%.
Oh, to be better than Bitcoin.
Ahead of Bitcoin.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
They're bleeding against Bitcoin, but they're not bleeding overall.
No, of course.
You're not going to be losing value in Bitcoin. Right. Go back up a little bit in the super chat. I have cash on the side bin. What do I do with it? Well, I'll meet you at the corner store. No, if you got cash on the side, this is a place where you want to be dollar cost averaging in. When we have the price go down, then you want it. Look, guys, let me tell you what I think is going to happen. Okay. What I believe is going to happen is we're going to see Bitcoin dominance shoot up to about 50%, probably. I don't know it's going to get over 50. I definitely don't think it's getting over 55. It could. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm telling you my personal opinion based on what we've seen during this market cycle. Right now, it feels like it could go to 60. Right now, it feels like. But I still don't think it's going to go over 55. I think it could test 50. Slightly get above, slightly go down. Okay? That's probably what we're gonna see. At that point, we'll see altcoins start to run. We'll see the dominance start slipping slowly but surely. Okay. At some point over this year, we're going to get Bitcoin going probably back up $50,000. That's what you think, don't you, DJ?
I'm torn. That's what we were talking about this morning. Like, because I feel like 40 is going to be an insane resistance to get through. But if it can break through 40, it can push up towards the 50s for sure. But it just seems so high to me. But
it does.
Definitely. I mean,
it feels like all-time high almost. Again,
right. It does. I mean, we're in the 30s right now. My thinking is we push up to 40 and pull back, but there's a lot of reason and logic.
I don't think so.
I mean, a lot of people. There's a really good theory to go to 50 and then have a 50% pullback to 25.
I'm going to say 45 to 50.
Yeah,
that's where I expect it. 45 to 50, and then we're going to see the price come back down. I was talking to Tom Crown this morning. He was texting me. Tom Crown loves texting me when the price of Bitcoin's up. He loves it. I love Tom Crown.
Everybody's in a good mood when the price
everybody's
is
in a great mood.
Yeah.
Well, we love making fun of the bears.
Yeah,
we love making fun of the people that they just can't let go of the ghost. They can't read the room, for instance. When it comes to reading the room, they're like Floyd Mayweather. They need somebody to help them out with it. But the fact is that we're potentially going to see the price of Bitcoin. He said 45 to 50, he believes it could go to. And I tend to believe that. If we go back to 2019, okay, and let's, I know like Frank is your TA expert. I get it. He whatever. He understands trading view. Blah, blah. He can use trading view without looking like an idiot. I get it. Blah, 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 blah. We'll go back to that super chat in a minute. But if we look here at the daily and we go back to 2019, okay, is this on the daily? 23, 20. Let's go to the weekly. Pull it up a little faster. Okay. So, this is on the, what chart is this? Bybit, probably. Okay. So, we go back to 2019. Okay. This actually, whatever chart this is the beginning of this chart. It's probably Bybit. So, God, that sounds dirty.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds real dirty. So, you look right here at this run up. Okay. Golly, what a terrible line. Brush, highlighter, rectangle. I don't know. Frank has little bitty circles here. Look at that little bitty circle. Can you even see me circle that? Is that whole thing on the screen, by the way?
Not the whole thing. I mean, that is the edge of the screen.
Yeah, I see it. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so move over here, come back over here. So you look at 2019, the price of Bitcoin ran up from about $5,000 all the way to $14,000 for an increase of 189%. Okay. Now, $5,000 was not the bottom. $3,000 was the bottom. $3,200. Okay. But it was pretty dang close. Okay. Pretty dang close to the bottom. Now, if you're looking at the price going up to $14,000, okay, the price of $14,000 would have been, compared to the all-time high of 20, what is $15,000 would be 75% of the all-time high. So $14,000 would be like, let's just call it 70% of the all-time high. What is 70% of the all-time high of 70K? Excuse me, if I do that math real quick, I'll do it on my calculator real quick.
70% of.
Yeah, so I mean, basically $70,000 times 0.7, $49,000.
There you go.
$49,000. So if we see the same pumpage, guys, what we're seeing right now is not abnormal. People feel like, oh, the price is going up. We're going to break the cycle. We might. It could happen. I think because we'll be real careful here. Because I always tell you guys, the macro is fuel. Fuel or breaks for Bitcoin. It doesn't control the situation. Y'all put your freaking candles up. I'll blow your candle out. Stop putting your candles up. It's not time for the candle, man. Okay. But the fact is, Bitcoin's doing what it's always done again still. But it could break on the upside because if we do go into some kind of hyperinflation, we lose a world reserve currency, which, what do you think the chances are we lose a world reserve currency?
I mean, I think the chances we lose it are 100%. It's just a matter of when, how soon. We will lose it. It's just.
Not necessarily.
I think so.
Well, if they move to digital dollar, that could be the next world reserve currency.
I don't
think that's true.
I for a time, but not forever. I mean, it's not going to be there.
Not forever,
that's what I'm saying. But like
another 100 years.
I see. I don't think they can buy 100 years at this point because there's too many options. Too many people are realizing that the way that we use the dollar, and if trade can happen outside of the dollar, which is starting to happen, then it will slowly erode, is what I think.
Yeah. Well, I think that, look, I don't think the ship has sailed yet. I'm not as convinced as you are that it's happening very soon. Look, it looks like there's potential.
Well, I don't think it's happening soon. I think it's going to be slow. I think it's just going to be a slow erosion over time, over the next 10 to 50 years.
Frank is never coming on the show again.
Yeah, well, as soon as you tell him not to do it,
I know. Guys, I love Frank, okay? I love when Frank comes on. You want to know why? Because I can eat my crackers. Look at my crackers. Crackers all day. That's peanut butter and honey right there. Looking forward to eating that thing here in just a minute. So, all right, what was the super chat? Let's go to super chat and we'll bring Frank on. I think it's a slow grind to 40K, maybe a bit higher. Traditionally, we should see it go to about 50K, as you saw there. Anyways, I own ETH and ADA with a touch of, why is this thing? There we go. Okay, with a touch of ADA DeFi coins, not diversified, but I'm a believer. Well, you know what? Teach their own. I would tell you, I preach diversification. I deployed all my cash between New Year's and the 2nd of January. Great job. You win. ADA and Algo, love both those. I think that CME gap at 20.3K gets left in the dust. That's a great question. My honest opinion is my heart wants to see Bitcoin go up only, right? Like my heart, I want to see the price go up forever, okay? My head tells me that gap will get filled after we have a large pump. So it goes up to 50K, crashes all the way back down to 20.3, bounces right back to like 28, 29, and then we start the ascension at that point. What do you think, TJ?
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think we could definitely fill that gap again.
Whew. I love when you tell me I can definitely fill that gap. I love that, TJ. Can you recap what BBC means? This is a great question. Great question, okay? And everybody knows that
I think Elon Musk was talking about this.
Elon talked about this, yes. Yeah. He was making fun of the British Broadcast Corporation because Twitter has labeled them as state-sponsored media. Duh. It is.
Yeah.
Okay? Just because it's not as officially state-sponsored like the Chinese media is, doesn't mean it's not. Well, our media over here in the United States, obviously, is state-sponsored for sure. How do you know that? Because the government feeds them all the news they want, especially on a couple of the sides. They're all the same. They're all wrong. But we do know the government tends to lean towards one side when it comes to passing off information to the news channels. So, but I think that does. Move up a little bit. Oh, thank you. The guy said he likes my book. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So we're back to the BBC. Okay. Look, when it comes to BBC, everybody knows what this refers to. It refers to the biggest around, the number one, the top-sized BitBoy Crypto. That's right. That's what it stands for. The BitBoy Crypto. That's right, guys. You're looking for a BBC? I got you. I got you all day. Speaking of
filling gaps,
LWCs. Come on up, Frank.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we were supposed to do the CT minute, but that's okay.
Oh, wait. We're going to do that before charts?
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll go back to CT minute in a second. Go ahead.
What is going on, everybody? I can confirm that
he has a little white candle.
The best BBC is sitting right to my right. That is a 100% fact. I can't tell you if price is 100% going to go up or down, but I can tell you 100% that is the best BBC you could find out here. So, hope you guys are.
I love your little white candle, Frank. I see him. Everybody puts them in the chat. The little white candles. I like that. LWC.
Oh God, it is. I do.
That worked out perfect, didn't it?
Yeah. That was amazing. Sometimes he just falls into place. Chat going nuts. Absolutely hilarious.
We're not talking about nuts here, guys. We're talking about candles.
Just keep walking into them. But yeah, guys, this is what happens when you get exciting price action on Bitcoin. But yeah, so a couple things I want to go over. Obviously, we did get this move to the upside, and I actually 100% agree with what Ben was talking about. Looking at that 2019 little fake out bull market pump or bear market pump that we got before getting a revisit of the lows, after COVID-19, he was saying about 49K 50K. That is literally smack dead in the middle of the range that I would be looking at. We have that macro golden pocket between 48 and 50K. And again, you know, Ben was saying like people would think it would be crazy, and it really wouldn't be. It really would be actually less of a percentage gain in this cycle if we were to get that same move up to that same local golden pocket than it was back then. So I do definitely think that that could be on the table. However, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at some of the things that we got going on, right? Because the levels that we're at right now, guys, are extremely, extremely important. And I would say it could wind up being extremely bullish because the level that we're flipping right now, if I come up to a higher time frame, you guys know that kind of where we were finding these resistance levels on my channel was looking at this little previous area of consolidation here from May of 2022. And I'm not going to be able to pull the exact range that we had on my channel because I'll have to hunt for the actual candles. But if you just take a look here, roughly, kind of the reason why this level of resistance is so important to flip. Let me unextend this. There you go, right? So we have this value area low coming in at, at about, 28.8K.
Would you say unextending is your specialty?
So I'm working. I want to make it. I'm studying to make it a specialty. But I would say I am a very good extender.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good at extending.
What is the show that we do?
Yes.
It's basically, I don't know if y'all know that this show is basically one big love affair between me and Frank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all get to be front row.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go to a Taylor Swift concert? Don't take your girlfriend to Swiftie. Take her to this.
Yeah, and
actually, don't bring your girlfriend around me and Frank.
Do you remember when they deep faked us?
Oh God! Yes.
Oh my God! I am praying for another situation where we get deep faked again because that was hilarious and it made for really good content. But yeah, guys, looking at this value area low at about 28.8K was kind of the doorway to get a bigger move up. That was the level we were looking at. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into obviously once we cracked that level, we did get that big move up to about where we're sitting at right now at about 30,150. We'll call it just for even numbers, which is right near the point of control of that previous range. Now, the reason why this level is so important to flip to support, guys, is because not only is it the local value area low of that tiny little range down here, but let me pull up the Bitstamp chart real quick just to get a little bit more price history. Bada boom, bada bing. Take out the filter. There we go. Okay. So the reason this level is so important, guys, and if we can flip this level, the reason I would be super, super, super bullish is because just like if we flip that little value area low from this previous range to support, we were expecting a visit to that POC, basically where we're sitting at right now. But it is also the macro value area low of basically the entire time that we spent at the top here at the bull market, right? We got that little, the first top, which I would consider the actual top of the bull market. Then we came down and got this weird inflated dead cat bounce is kind of what I'm considering it. But if you pull this range here and look at the visible range or the fixed range volume profile, you can see the macro value area low of this range is also sitting right at that same level. So if we flip that level, not only could that give us a move up to the value area high of this local range, which gets closer to the high 31s, low 32s, but we could get accepted into this more macro value area from the previous bull market. And in that case, that could open up the door again, decisively holding that value area low at 28.8, could open the door for a bigger move up to the macro point of control, which is sitting at about 34,350, right? So again, just looking at the markets in terms of value areas and ranges, finding those key levels, using that tool, one of the most powerful tools that I have ever found in my trading kind of journey here. So that point of control would be a very, very bullish target. And again, if we can flip that, that would start our, our ascent to the level that Ben was just talking about, which you can't make it up. I swear, I mean, no one's going to believe this, but me and Ben did not talk. This is the first time I'm talking to Ben today. I did not make this up. Not the golden pocket that I showed yesterday is between 48 and 50K, but the value area high of this macro range is coming in literally at 49K, which is what Ben just said.
It's almost like, I know it's hard for people to believe, but it's almost like we know what we're talking about. It's absolutely insane, is it not? And it's almost like This thing's very easy to predict.
Yeah. Well, the 4-year cycle, I listen, if the 4-year cycle just plays out again, I'm just going to be like, it almost seems too good to be true. It's like, you know, you're at the bottom of the bear market and you're like, I guess I just buy here, right? I just start buying and it's like, no way. I'm going to get tricked this time. I'm going to get tricked this time. No way it's that easy. And then if you just trust the 4-year cycle, if it winds up playing out again.
This is secret information that is open to the public. Yeah. That's the best way to describe it. Like, it's so obvious, but yet almost no one knows about it. And all the experts want to discount it because it's too easy. And it's like, just go with what's simple, stupid. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 100% true. Especially if it plays out again, it would be absolutely insane. When? Yes.
When it plays out again.
When. Everybody's like, clip it. But yeah, guys, real quick before I hop off here, I do just kind of want to show you some things on the BitLab indicators that we're also calling for some upside. The significant movement is what I'm really looking for. We'll go ahead and minimize this. Now, as you can see here, guys, these settings are a little different. This is Ben's chart, so I don't know if it will still show up the same here. But you guys can kind of see here, if we zoom in a bit, here we go, going over to the 4-hour time frame. You could see right here, this is really kind of what was hinting to the upside if you were looking at the BitLab indicators. Let me just pull up the market intelligence because, again, this is probably going to be settings-based, but I do, on my settings, I did get a bullish divergence signal right down here. But you could even just see here, guys, a lot of people ask me questions about how the relative extrema indicator works. Now, you could see your bars coming out of your little green wave here, kind of indicating that you're overextended. I like to think of this as like a rubber band. And as these bars exit that green wave, it's kind of like the rubber band's getting stretched back. And that does warrant a snap to the upside. And especially if you can get that in confluence with a blue wave on your significant movements, that would be indicating on the significant movement that you're coming up to some kind of a bottom. And then the relative extrema would let you know that this move down was a little bit overextended and may be able to snap, snap right back to the upside. I don't know why the market intelligence is not loading here. But it also, just kind of to give you 3 levels of confluence here, there was a bullish divergence or a couple bullish divergence indications down here as well. So you have the bullish divergences, the relative extrema cocked back, ready to go, and you did get this small, although it wasn't very significant, you did get a small blue wave down there on your significant movement. So kind of, and I do believe the hidden volume as well. I don't want to spend too much time pulling up the indicator, but the hidden volume also had bullish divergences. So just a plethora of confluence there, letting you know that this move to the upside may go down. And guys, don't forget, as you guys remember, I showed the dining room, which was kind of our freemium Discord section in the Frankie Candles Discord that gives, free access to some of the premium features. All you have to do is sign up with one of our affiliate links and then click a button and it gives you access. But the reason I bring it up is because one of our mods, Chemistry Bro, has been updating the airdrop section of that dining room like crazy. So if you guys are into the airdrops, definitely get in there. We also have a bunch of altcoin picks that we just dropped in there as well. Not buy signals, guys. These are like, hey, these are starting to look bullish. Keep your eye on them. You have to make your own investing decisions, but we did just drop a bunch of altcoins in there that were looking pretty bullish. And with all that being said, guys, I think that is all the time. Link to the Discord is in the description down below. And don't forget to check out my channel, Frankie Candles. If you guys are interested in some more things that we saw indicating this move up, I did drop a market update this morning. And with all that being said, back to Ben. Bing bong.
Love that little white candle, Frank. Let's just start calling him the little white candle. Hey, and if it gets too hot, you can blow it out. Perfect. Okay. I see you with the little flames on your candles. His little white candle is a flamer. I love it. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go to the CT minute. Let's go to crypto, to Twitter. And don't forget, guys, this segment is sponsored by our show sponsor, Steak. We absolutely love steak, which I don't know if I should really say this, but I did make $40,000 on steak this weekend.
Wow.
I did. Profit cleared it.
Nice.
Profit cleared it. Now, guys, let me tell you something I've learned about gambling. If you win a lot, you don't ever go play that game again. So now poker's different, right? But like I was a killer in roulette. I made so much money in roulette playing in Las Vegas one year. And you know what? At the end of the year, my friend Jim and I, we looked at each other. We said, we're never playing roulette again because at some point you just give it back. So I had an insanely lucky streak. And, so things are feeling pretty nice. Now, all results are not the same. It was an incredibly lucky streak, but I did participate over the weekend. Had a good time. But you guys check out Stake. Obviously, don't lose your money. Recreational purposes only. Don't. If you have a gambling problem, please do not. But it is they have so much cool stuff over there.
Mm-hmm.
They have game shows, and I didn't think I would like the live dealers and stuff like that. I actually like it a lot better, to be honest with you. So it's game down a little bit for you. They really want me to run for president. 2024? That's too soon, guys. That's too soon. Okay. Ben, talking to me about ChangeGPT. I haven't seen that just got listed on BitGet. You see that?
No, I didn't. But that's that AI section. That's what we're supposed to be doing later in the show, is asking chat GPT questions from the audience. So, like, if you guys have questions, start thinking of it right now. Like, will EOS hit its all-time high this cycle? And just ask it. And see what it says. That's what we're doing. So be ready for that in a couple segments.
Amazing. We have someone here that says, scroll back up just a little bit. Scroll up a little bit. He said, "This is getting ridiculous. I'm sorry you had to sit through a 30-second ad in an hour-and-a-half show. My bad. I'm sorry." Guys, get a life, bro. Get a life. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's check out Twitter here. I had a couple good tweets. Look at this. Amazing,
there we are right
man.
there.
Look at this amazing, man. Where's my head turned? What's the delay on this? Let's see.
That's
amazing.
Pretty delayed.
God, he's fired up. Yeah, look at him go. I love that guy. Okay. Guys, first and foremost, I want to say this. This is very sad. Big shout out to my Bulldogs. These are English Bulldogs. Henry and Otis Wilbur Brutus III, a.k.a. Odu Wilbs, for destroying my favorite pair of Burberry shoes that are discontinued. Good thing Bitcoin's above $20,000 or $30,000, excuse me, because Daddy needs some new shoes. Can you believe that? Look at that. You know, my favorite part of this is the ring of the eyelet, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just, out, shoot that thing off. That's my favorite pair of shoes. I love those shoes. So Allison is now on a mission to find this discontinued pair of shoes. What is life when you can't leave a pair of shoes somewhere? That's life with 5 dogs. That's it. All right, let's go check out what else is going on. Oh, you know what I saw today?
What's that?
Let's big news. Are we talking about this today? We are. It's like actually the first thing we're talking about. Michael Saylor. Where was I where I called him Michael Little Sailor Boy? I think that was on a text thread or something. Called him the Little Sailor Boy. Bitcoin is champion.
Dang.
Okay, so if y'all didn't know, look, Will Clement says Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy are no longer underwater. Have Bitcoin will travel. Come on, Mike. You don't travel anywhere. Here it is. MicroStrategy has acquired an additional. Oh, nope, this is not it. Guys, Mike, I saw the tweet. I can't find it now, obviously, which kind of sucks, but they are now officially back in profit. So we're going to be talking about that when we get to headlines here in just a moment. But don't forget, also, check out this, BitLab Academy. You can check them out on Twitter as well. So let's see. Breaking rumors of Twitter planning to offer buying and selling of Bitcoin.
I heard about this.
Ethereum and other cryptos.
Part of them being that X everything app that he's going for.
Well, you know what else is going to be on there for sure?
Doge.
Doge's going to be on there for sure.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, look, is Dogecoin kind of like Litecoin in a sense? Like, it's just going to be propelled upwards because it just keeps getting pulled by people that matter, even though it doesn't really do much. No offense, Litecoin.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, it can be a medium of exchange. Like it can be. I think it will. It has a community. It's going to be a fun thing. It'll probably be around for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does Litecoin do?
It's around.
It's around. What does Dogecoin do?
It's around.
It's around.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just something interesting to think about. But then Mr. Team Crypto's new thumbnails. They look great. Thumbnails are great. Thumbnail. I'm gonna see her while I'm up there. Let's see here. We got anything else going on? Let's see. We got Crypto Jack here. But who can tell me why This is structurally important. And it's this picture. What do you guys think? What do you think, TJ? Why is this structurally important?
Up and to the right.
Is Frank still in here?
No.
Frank, why is this important? I'm not a technical analysis.
What is that?
guy.
Is that a yearly? Are those yearly charts or what is that?
That is looks like the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart. So that is. You can tell at the bottom. See, 11, well, you can't see it probably. 11:15, 11:30, 11:45, 12. Yeah. I'm be curious what people say about this because a lot of people would probably know what that is, including Frank. I'm not as technical analysis of a guy enough to be able to tell you why that is structurally important. I'm sure somebody will. A retest and a pump back up. Is that what he said? A retest? Is that a retest? It's basically bouncing off the same bottom. I see that, which is good. But what about Capo? Let's look up old Capo. Oh, that reminds me. Let's look up Capo. The other guy that we don't mention on the show, I wish I could pull his stupid thing up today. Talk about building houses. Can't talk about it when you've been completely invalidated. Of course, Gareth Solway, he said $30,000 is the limit. If it goes above 30, didn't he say it with 25? Don't you remember specifically coming on the show saying 25? I love Gareth, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's what I thought I remember too. 25.
So now we needed 30K for it to be invalidated. These guys just want it to go down, I feel like. I don't know. They just have such a hard time understanding the 4-year cycle. Makes my brain want to explode. He says, let's see, some thoughts. Given such defamation and hate received during these days in which I have simply stayed on the sidelines living my life, shut up. Like, that's such a cop-out, or a cap-out, if some may say. I'm going to make a few things clear. Unlike those who try to tarnish my image and make fun of me, that's me. I'm making fun of you. The simple fact of being jealous. No, see, when somebody's much larger than you, they're definitely not jealous. Maybe. I'm sure I'm larger than him in many ways. And try to get more engagement. Here, I have always maintained respect and have never sought any fame because respect is everything. It's important to remember that I haven't flipped bearish at the local bottom. I've been out of the market from 40K levels. You must be wondering, if the market is bouncing, you people are making profits, supposedly. What does that mean? People are supposedly making profits. Like, nah, bro, like, we don't be able to buy at 15K. They're definitely in profit. No question about it. Why are they not happy and enjoy the moment instead of criticizing others day after day? Because when you're at the top, you love to laugh at the people at the bottom. Sorry, that's just the way it is. They carry a lot of resentment inside that they have to pay with someone. And with whom do they do it? With the one that is still bearish and calling for lower prices with conviction. Yes, it's because you're an idiot. That's why we're making fun of you. Because you're so dumb. Because you are sending lemmings off a cliff to die. You, sir, prevented people from buying Bitcoin at unbelievable prices. So no, we're not making fun of you because you're a tiny man. We're not making fun of you because you still hold on to this. We're actually criticizing you because you cost people so much money. And you continue to do so. You continue to let go even after things have been so invalidated that it's unbelievable. And you continue to tell people, stay away, stay away, stay away. The smartest people in the space, I'm going to say it again, I tweeted earlier. The smartest people in the space know how to pivot. We told you 10 to 14K. The bottom hit 15K. And you know what I said? Now, guys, actually, I think that was the bottom. Why? Everything was indicating that was the bottom. If I held on to that $10,000 to $14,000 price, I preached this, then I preached it, and I preached it. I got burned, and I got a lot of people burned by a $100,000 Bitcoin prediction in 2021. I thought it was going there for sure. Almost everyone thought it was. Well, 90% of people on Twitter thought it was. Wouldn't you agree with that number, probably?
Yeah.
It didn't happen. And you know what happened? I didn't pivot. The time was right to pivot, and I didn't pivot. I held on for a few months too long, but then I did pivot. The price is not important. It's the timing and the market structure that's important to determine whether it's going up or going down, whether you're in a bear market or a bull market, whether you've hit a bottom or you've hit a top. Okay? So, wow, this guy says I look cute today. He thinks I should run for president. Golly. I don't know. I don't know what's happening today. Yeah, everybody thought it was going to $100,000. Everybody thought that, and it didn't happen. But we held on a little bit too long. And a lot of these people now on the bearish side, they're learning that lesson. And look, hopefully he learns a lesson. Hopefully he learns a lesson. But let me tell you what I've noticed about the bears. The bears tend to stay bearish no matter what. Have you noticed that?
I have. Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Like well, you know, you guys can make
what they do is they'll get quiet during the bull run with the blow off top. They just won't be as loud, you know, and then they're like, yeah, it's going up, and then they start getting real loud towards the top again.
Yep, 100%. You got these guys that were telling you at $10,000 in the last bull market, at $10,000 when Bitcoin went from 3 to 10, telling you sell everything, it's going to nothing, sell everything. Then the price goes way up, and then starts coming back down. And those same people that told you to sell at 10K when the price went up to 70, now they're telling you, oh, sell everything again, sell everything at the bottom. The dumbest people tell you to sell at the bottom. Period. The dumbest people in crypto tell you to sell at the bottom. Period. There's no question about that. And there are so many of them out there. Il Capo is one of them. You guys know some of the other ones. They don't get clout on this channel anymore, so they won't be mentioned. But it's absolutely ridiculous. So let's move on to the headlines. Here we go. Also, guys, don't forget, before we move into headlines, and what are we doing for this contest?
For the giveaway, we're giving
away 2 days. What are we doing? Like, who's doing it? Where are we going to run it? We're running out of time.
Yeah, whenever. I mean, basically, we got 2 tickets to give away. We just need to set up the, actions.
Well, somebody has to actually set it up. That's the problem. We've been trying to set up for 2 weeks. Nobody's done it. So we need to set that up. Okay. And we need to start running tomorrow.
Okay.
So starting tomorrow, we're going to have a Bitcoin Miami giveaway for you guys. We're going to away 2 tickets to Bitcoin Miami. We'll have the instructions tomorrow. So you guys don't forget. And if you want to go and get your tickets to the conference, you can go to b.tc.conference. Look at Jack Mallers with his Elmer Fudd hat. He looks amazing. Yosemite Sam, I call him. What is it? Wait, Elmer Fudd. Is Richard Hart Elmer Fudd? With that hat that he wears? You seen the Elmer Fudd hat?
That Richard Hart wears? It's like the
gigantic cap.
I don't think I've seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I mean, maybe I have, but.
Oh, it looks ridiculous. It's a new style. They have them at the Braves games now.
Wow.
The hat is like that big.
Yeah.
And it's a cap.
Huh.
It's an Elmer Fudd hat. So he's Elmer Fudd. We love Richard Hart. Don't get me wrong. But then we've got Jack Mallers, who maybe I'll show in a second again here, who is, I call him Yosemite Sam because he also has a gigantic hat all the time. But anyways, guys, we're going to be down there. We're going to have a good time. One thing we're going to be doing, do you have the, one thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving away up to a full Bitcoin. Up to a full Bitcoin, and whoever can finish an escape room the fastest. So if you're interested,
record time, right?
What's that?
Record time, right?
Well, if you set the record time for the course, you'll win a full Bitcoin.
Wow.
And the way it's going to work is from the record time to the time you're allotted, there's going to be a timer and a sand glass. Is that what it's called? A sand glass?
Sand timer?
An hourglass.
Hourglass?
An hourglass with sand in it. There's going to be and the amount of Bitcoin that you can make for winning goes down faster and faster and faster from the course record all the way to the time you're allotted. And whichever team wins the fastest gets to win the Bitcoin that they won, the Bitcoin that they banked, up to a full Bitcoin. So there you go. All you got to do is send an email into casting@bitboycrypto.com. Put it in the chat, please. Casting@bitboycrypto.com. And you guys can be entered into that. Basically, we're going to pick 4. You need to be good on camera. So if you're good on camera, that's going to help you a lot.
So saying if you want to send in a video submission of why you think you should be selected, we're picking 2 teams of 2. You need to already be attending the conference or be in the Miami area. This does not include travel.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're in the Miami area or attending the conference already, that's who this is open to. So email casting@bitboycrypto.com.
That is it, guys.
All right,
let's go to headlines. MicroStrategy's $4 billion Bitcoin bet is in the green as price hits $30,000. Bitcoin is trading at $30,139 at the time of this writing. MicroStrategy's average price, $29,800. I would say they're a bit in the red on his Bitcoin purchase since June 2022. Software companies made 2 recent purchases, which lowered its average purchase price. Now, keep this in mind, guys. Once Bitcoin really starts moving and going up well above $30,000, MicroStrategy is going to be big in the profit. And you know what's going to happen? All of the people that mocked Michael Saylor, all the people that mocked MicroStrategy for the last 2 years, they're going to look like imbeciles. Mm-hmm. Absolute imbeciles. Mike, welcome to the club. That's what happens to us. That's what happens to those of us that get into crypto and you see the cycles. You're a genius for 2 years. You're an idiot for 2 years. That's how it works. We accept it. It is what it is. So great job, Michael Saylor. Bitcoin pierces $30,000 for first time since June as Bernstein calls BTC faster horse compared to gold. Bitcoin price zoomed past the psychologically crucial 30,000 mark as the flagship cryptocurrency continued a bull run that began at the beginning of this year. Guys, the bull run began already. How do we know that? Because we've already seen the bottom of the market, in my opinion. We saw it in November. We've already seen the bottom. That means technically we are already in a bull market. And I've been trying to tell everybody that. They've been acting like I'm crazy. Now we got some more people confirming that. Last time it reached these levels was June of 2022. And what happened in June of 2022? Do you know, TJ?
June of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's when things started. Does that Terra Luna?
Definitely Celsius.
Celsius, yeah. I mean, that's when things really started collapsing. Yeah.
Let's look at the Terra Luna.
Terra Luna would have been right before Celsius, so could have been late May.
I was thinking it was late May. May 7th.
Yeah, early
May 7th.
Okay.
So basically, that was the beginning of the contagion. But after that, that's when everything crashed, was in June. Yeah. So basically, Bitcoin dipped pretty big because of the Terra Luna crash, and then started coming back up. And then we got all the other insolvencies, and then that was it. We have not seen prices return in almost a year to those levels. Let's see. Leading crypto eclipsed 30,000 mark. The first time was June 10th, so pretty cool there. How much Bitcoin does billionaire Ray Dalio own? He looks like Mr. Rogers, the second coming. And there she is, everybody. There she is. Who did we say it was? Kim Kardashian? Kim Kardashian?
What?
No?
No.
We said she's a security? Gary Gensler said so?
Oh.
We did say that. Can't remember who we said she was. Billionaire Ray Dalio is one of the world's richest people who have started out as critics of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, only to end up investing in them, which is why many wonder how much of that digital asset the retired founder of the Bridgewater Associate hedge truly has. Although it's not clear how much this tiny percentage is that he owns. In January 2022, Dalio told William Green, the co-host of the We Study Billionaires podcast, that allocating 1% to 2% of one's portfolio to Bitcoin was reasonable, which means he himself might have the same percentage of his wealth invested in Bitcoin, with his net worth currently standing at roughly $19 billion. So that would be what? $190 million would be 1%?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's not nothing.
It's not nothing. I'm going to be honest with everybody. This is going to shock everybody. That's more Bitcoin than I have.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. People think we're trillionaires over here. Not yet, but we will be. U.S. bank lending drops by a record $105 billion in 2 weeks. Trillions moving to money market accounts. Elon Musk warns trend will accelerate. Did anybody see the picture of the Asian Elon Musk?
I was thinking the same thing.
So funny. I wish we could. Let me pull that up. Let's see if I pull that up real
Yeah,
quick.
that was hilarious.
Because it was really funny.
It was a good tweet.
Okay. Asian. Who did Elon Musk tweet it?
No, I don't know who tweet. I don't think so. I don't know. It just went viral.
That's not him. That's not him. It went viral. Man, I wish somebody could find
That's what's tough when you see those tweets and you don't know like how viral.
You don't know who it was.
Like, you don't know who saw it. Like I was been thinking that every time we talk about Elon Musk today because I saw it last night, but I don't know if I'm the only one who saw it. And it's like clearly you've been thinking it too. So
yeah. Well, it's one of the things when you see it, you're like, what?
Yeah. And that picture did kind of look like the picture on the article you were just looking at. Did kind of look like the one they had.
Well, a little bit, but the guy, it's all about angles.
Yes.
It's all about angles. Like, if you catch somebody at the right angle, they definitely look like a certain person. You catch them from the other angle, and you're like,
oh, no.
That's not him. Like, do you remember when we went to the golf tournament at the Atlanta Angels golf tournament?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Atlanta Angels.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy there that I knew. Like, I played softball with this guy. I went to the gym with him. Like, I knew this guy, okay? We had a mask on. Same height, same haircut, everything. He took the mask off. Not only was it not him, but it didn't look anything like him. Like, at all. I was getting ready to go talk to him. And sometimes, it's just certain angles of people's faces and stuff like that. Altcoin Daily posted it. Cool.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, let's check that out. Check out those alt twins. Cassius Cuvée made a song with him. Did you see that?
I saw they posted. I didn't see the song, but
well, he just showed a little clip of it. There it is. Look, guys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I love Altcoin Daily, but they're not as cool as me. There's two of them, so I'm sorry. They're just a lot cooler than both of them combined. You can tell because of the way they're standing. That wink? Okay, the wink's pretty good. Wait, the wink is pretty good, Aaron. Aaron with a nice wink. I like it. Okay. Shout out to Cassius Cuvée. Whoa. What was this move? Aaron, what was this move right here? What are you pumping? What are you pumping? You pumping Bitcoin right there?
Maybe
Pump it, Aaron. Pump it, Aaron. There he goes. I love those guys. I freaking love those guys. I am cooler than them, but I do love them. Actually, I don't know anybody who's I'm not cooler than. So it's no offense, guys. No offense. There it is. Elon Musk. China will never be able to replicate our technology. China. Let's retweet this for the boys. For the boys, we gonna retweet this one. Good job, guys. I like it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Trump will accelerate. What is this about? Banking lending drops by billions. There are still plenty of signs. Did you see about like AOC? Where's AOC? AOC, did you happen to send Silvergate Bank a letter? She did. That's right. AOC and Elizabeth Warren sent letters. Some people are questioning how linked in together they are with these banks, which would make sense because now, not AOC. AOC is untouchable. We love AOC. But Elizabeth Warren, she's the banking broad, as we know. What do we have to do to get? It's like Elizabeth Warren, the banking broad. It's like AOC's mama hen. We gotta separate this chick. We gotta get her separate. She's not as bad as Elizabeth Warren, I swear. Well, I would like to get AOC on the show. What do you think? You think we could do it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Look, we are very friendly towards AOC. I disagree with her politically on everything, but you are more than welcome to come on the show. I will not roast you. Now, if Elizabeth Warren comes on the show, I'm probably going to be arrested by the time it's over. She's gonna call her what do they call is it the BPD, the Boston Police Department? She's gonna call them in on me. That's right. Okay. Plenty of signs showing U.S. banking system is feeling the aftermath of several high-profile bank collapses. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Loans consisted of industrial, commercial, and real estate loans. Furthermore, last week saw $64.7 billion in commercial bank deposits removed from financial institutions, which marked the 10th straight weekly decline in deposits. Moreover, the popular Twitter account, Wall Street Silver, that guy's funny. I like the Wall Street Silver guy a lot. I follow him. He's got a lot of good stuff. My wife said she likes him too. Shared a video, not like that. Don't get any ideas, Wall Street Silver. Shared a video of economist, Peter Santoje, explaining that a significant amount of bank deposits are moving to money market accounts. In November 2022, Musk warned U.S. would face a severe recession. Let's see. It's basically a big game of everybody trying to get the Fed to stop raising rates. Fed-issued CBDC is a hot topic this campaign season. Is that my guy, Robert Kennedy Jr.? Wow, people love this guy.
He's giving like Clint Eastwood vibes there.
Well, I was thinking like, golly, look at these cannons. This guy's ready to fire off something. And I also hear he might be firing off on some weed.
What?
He got arrested for weed one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Those arms have pumped a lot of joints. I'll tell you that much. President candidate Robert Kennedy Jr. has rallied against U.S. government plans to modernize the banking system by stoking fears of an overreaching CBDC issued by the Fed. The Federal Reserve has, however, sought public feedback on a range of topics related to CBDCs, leading some politicians to curry favor with crypto insiders by claiming one could be used for state-sanctioned surveillance. In any case, Fed now is expected to be rolled out in multiple phases with its launch sometime in July.
I think Kennedy was quoted as saying, basically that
we should be wary since CBDCs are the ultimate mechanism for social surveillance and control.
Yeah.
Is that the quote?
No, he actually said that Bitcoin could lead towards freedom for the everyday person.
Yep.
So he's actually coming out pro Bitcoin, I believe.
Yeah. Chuy Choyoti says, have you debated blockchain backer about 4-year cycle? He says it's all led by the Dow Jones improvable. Once again, macro is fuel. Macro is fuel for Bitcoin.
But we've talked with him about
that. We have
times.
debated with him on that very topic here on the show. When is blockchain backer on the show again?
I don't know.
We had him recently?
No, it's been a while.
Blockchain backer knows I called the bottom. Blockchain backer called the top. We gave him credit for that. He gives me credit for the bottom.
Hey, he's the top, you're bottom,
Okay, look, there's way more power in the bottom, as everyone knows. What, guys? What, guys? How do we get away with doing this show? I don't know how we get away with it. I really don't. How have we not been canceled yet?
Yeah.
That's not an invitation to cancel.
I was going to say, no, don't get any ideas.
Guys, no one is better at innuendo than this channel, just so you guys know. We are the best. Speaking of endo, back to Robert Kennedy Jr. Sorry, that was a good one. We're trying to get him on the channel, actually. Trying to get Robert Kennedy Jr. on the channel. We'd like to have him on the channel. It sounds very interesting. Does the... Hey, Ben, who you like in the NBA Hawks Miami game tonight? Miami favored by 4. We never beat Miami in Miami.
Nope.
So I would say, as much as I love the Hawks, I'd say our best bet is winning the second game that we'll have to play against somebody else. I would probably say, I mean, do you think the Heat will win by more than 4 tonight?
By more than 4?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
I hate to go against my own team.
Yeah.
I hate it. But the track record is 1.
They've played them. They haven't played them well recently either. They had 2 games. They played them back to back towards the end of the year. They lost them both.
The last several years.
Yeah.
Ever since LeBron and them left, like we just played awful against the Heat. Even though they haven't been much better of a team than us for so many years. Look, we love the Hawks. I will tell you this. I will not physically bet against my own team. I will not bet against my own team. That will never happen. I don't care how great the odds are. I don't care how much free money it is. I will never bet against my own team. So I will not bet against the Hawks. But if I was betting and I was not a Hawks fan, I'd be taking the Heat, just to be honest with you. So it is what it is. So, what were we talking about?
Getting Kennedy on the channel?
Kennedy on the channel? Oh, how do you feel about the last name Kennedy?
I mean,
he's related to the Kennedy family, right?
It's a great last name. Yeah, definitely opens some doors for
Aren't they usually Democrats?
Yeah,
always, right?
So yeah, but it's
every one of them I know of.
Traditionally, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what's going on. I love this quote. This chat. Bit is the John Jones of crypto. He might not know how to stay out of trouble, but he's certainly the GOAT. I appreciate that. That's a nice one. So anyway, Robert Kennedy Jr., we'd love to get you on the channel. So come on up when you got a chance. DeFi could be forced to incorporate and certify, French central bank says. Oh, cool. A bank says DeFi is going to have to certify. Shut the front door. You don't know what you're talking about. We. Corner office. I love that corner office thing. That's pretty funny. Okay. Projects, no shade when I say corner office. I still think it's hilarious. Projects in decentralized finance could be forced to incorporate or prove that they meet governance and security norms. A report by the French Central Bank has said, as regulators seek to extend planned crypto laws to cover more diffuse structures. What's a diffuse structure? I guess structures that are not fused together. That would be decentralized finance. As one option, players exercising effective control over sensitive services could be required to incorporate, becoming subject to supervision. Added the paper, which also proposes to strengthen the security of smart contracts using a certification mechanism. Corey says it's time to trade Trae Young. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, hey, what round of the playoffs do you think Luka Doncic is getting knocked out in this year? Thank you.
I would just ask, what could we get for him?
I broke it again.
Did you really?
Yeah. How does this is not? Somebody needs to fix it permanently. It's like hanging on the edge. Hold on, I think I fixed it. I think I got it. Guys, I'm not a mechanic. Not a mechanic.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised with Trae that he got ranked so low by all the other players. You know, he was ranked like the 20-somethingth point guard in the league.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's pretty good. What? Just try to do the show here, Drew. Drew, can you come fix this?
Yeah. Should we do do you have any more headlines, or should we jump into the DGen den?
Wait, hold on. Why is this like this?
You have to actually screw it on.
I quit the show.
Should we jump into the DGen den?
What's that?
Right. It's hanging on by a thread. Hanging on by a thread. So take it easy.
Let's make it where she doesn't hang on by a thread. Yeah. It doesn't have to be that way. Let's make sure she's cranked real tight next time. Real tight next time. Okay, there we go. So that's what's going on with DeFi. I'll run through these last 3 stories real quick. Bitcoin proponents accuse the New York Times of publishing one-sided hit piece on Bitcoin mining. Duh. Like, doesn't take a genius to figure out that your boy Andrew Ross Sorkin is a douche gooberhead that loves Sam Bankman-Fried, wants to get in a polycule with him. It's very obvious. Go look at the guy for 2 seconds and tell me he ain't been in a polycule with Sam. So no big surprise there. Tether blacklists validator address that drained MEV bots for $25 million. Man, we haven't talked about the MEV stuff in a while. Address in question exploited a bug in the MEV boost relay to outsmart MEV bots. That has to do with basically like mining arbitrage is really what that is. So there you go. Gemini gets $100 million injection from twin owners. Wow. What is he doing there? Well, let me tell you, she was a nice lady. Okay. Gemini Trust Company, the crypto exchange, has faced financial hurdles during the bear market. Now, do you think that somehow the Gemini Earn program issues, do you think the government had something to do with that?
What do you mean?
Well, you know the government's going after them for their staking program.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what it would have been they would have done, but it's a little weird that they had all these problems with the Earn program, and then right after the SEC sent them letters doing different stuff about the Earn program.
I mean, their issues with the Earn program were all because of Grayscale's insolvency issues. Like, Grayscale didn't have enough money, and it is interesting.
They haven't gone after Grayscale.
What's that?
They haven't gone after Grayscale at all. And it's Bitcoin related. I get it. But
yeah, and they've sent them letters and stuff. I mean,
Grayscale's going after the SEC though.
Yeah, exactly. They're fighting right now to get that ETF. Yeah. And
now
it's interesting,
now you see.
This $100 million that the twins are giving them, that is exactly the shortfall that Genesis owes them.
Yeah.
You know, they owed them like 900. Basically, they owed them close to $1 billion. They got back 900 million. This last 100 million makes it whole.
Wait, I need my earpiece, don't I? We're going to go to the DJ and Den here. Guys, basically what we're going to be doing here is what coin did we decide on?
I think it was Doge.
Dogecoin. Yeah. Guys, Dogecoin is a serious contender in the next market. It's always been a serious contender. Why? It's a meme coin, and everybody loves meme coins, which, by the way, we're going to do some fun things with meme coins this cycle, I've decided. Well, I think what we may do is we may let different people come on and talk about their meme coin, and then we let the audience decide one winner. We put one in our portfolio. What do you think about that?
Interesting.
It's interesting. It's interesting. So what I'm thinking about doing. But let's go ahead and bring on AJ here. Here he is. AJ writes crypto. Oh, where's my phone? Hey, AJ.
This is the DGen Den. My name is AJ. What can I do for you?
Hey, AJ. Look, I'm really concerned that I don't have a phone up here. I only have my cell phone. So my service is bad. My reception is bad. It's not great. But
Okay.
We got a very serious question for you today. We are looking for a price prediction. This is a price prediction department. We are looking to find out what the price of Dogecoin is going to be in the next market. Because obviously a lot of people made a lot of money with it in the last one. Is that going to continue? What do you think?
Yeah, excellent question. See, Doge is one of those coins that I originally made pretty good money on in the earlier days of my crypto experience. And the run it had in the 21 bull run was just absolutely insane. The Doge has started the previous 2 bull runs, and I wonder if it'll start this bull run as well. But basically, I don't know if it's possible for Doge to get back to its previous all-time high in this bull run. And let me tell you why. Well, the top 10 wallet hold 47% of the supply, and the top 50 wallets hold 61% of the supply. And another thing that freaks me out with Doge is its inflation. There are 5 billion new Doge printed every year. That's 14.4 million every day and 10,000 every minute. Those inflation numbers are pretty scary when you're looking at trying to, get behind a coin that's going to go up, 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 up. So basically what I'm seeing here is that it would require Doge to have $110 billion market cap to get back to its previous all-time high. And that's including 10 billion, about 150 billion supply, since there would be more than 10 billion Doge added to its supply by the time we get to, November 25. So I don't know. What do you think, Ben?
Well, I'm kind of torn, to be honest with you on this one, because look, we love destroying meme coins. We don't like meme coins here. They don't really do anything. But we've talked about before about how Dogecoin is actually a little bit different. It used to have a different use case. It doesn't have it anymore. When it was so low in Satoshis, it would trigger the market because every one Satoshi that it moved would trigger like hundreds or even thousands of Bitcoin buys or sells. So the point is that now that Dogecoin has got up to a much higher price, the number of Satoshis is not as low as it used to be. It used to be like 16 or 17 Satoshis. That was it. That's how low it was per coin. Now it's up to in the hundreds, I believe. And so because of that, it's going to be hard to see Dogecoin really be the pre-pumper to the market that we saw before. But on the other hand, the Twitter Elon Musk stuff, like you just can't discount that. What are your thoughts on that?
See, and that's where I'm torn as well. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the Doge community. I love what Elon has done and has kind of got the people, behind Doge. And the funny thing about Doge is, like, when I talk to, say, my little sisters about crypto, or if I talk to people I went to high school about crypto, they're not asking me about HBAR. They're not asking me about Algorand. They're asking me about Doge. The normal people that are outside of crypto want to know about Dogecoin. And that is the one thing that that tears me between its inflation, its whale holders, but then the people are behind it. And the people are behind it, I believe, will still do enough for it to have a significant pump in the next bull run. I just don't know if it's possible for it to go to, say, $1. Everyone wants Doge to go to $1. It would require, counting the supply increase by the top of the next bull run, about $150 billion market cap for Doge to reach $1. And I don't really see that happening. That would require a lot. $150 billion is a lot. There's only 2 coins in crypto now that are even over that market cap, obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum. So basically what I'm seeing is that if Dogecoin had the same market cap that it had at its previous all-time high with the supply increase, that would spit Doge out at about 59 cents. That would be an $88.7 billion market cap. See, I think it can do, I'm looking at maybe a 60 to 65 cent Doge. And then structurally speaking, if it got rejected from like a lower high double top, would kind of be bad, like going forward, like into the next bull run. So you would kind of want to see it put in a higher high on like the weekly chart, but I don't know if there's that much money in the world to go in the Doge.
Give us your price. What's your price prediction?
Yeah,
give it.
60 to 65 cents.
60, 65 cents. I'm going to say my prediction for Doge is exactly $1. Exactly $1. Wow. And then total rejection.
Wow.
That's because I just think the momentum is so strong. You said people are asking about it. You got the Elon Musk stuff. You got plenty of stuff.
Yep.
We also have somebody in here who made a comment here. He says, "Is it about this section? Is it possible to die from cringe?" That's what he said about this segment. I would like to say his name is the Organ Flame. Your name is literally herpes. Your name is literally herpes, sir. Your name is herpes. Not his piece, not their piece, but herpes. So go ahead, get that treated. That's what I gotta say. AJ, thank you so much for coming on the show for the price prediction.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye. I can't help it. The guy's got herpes. Can't help it. He made bad decisions. It's not my fault. Okay. All right. Moving on here to AI. AI China tech giant Alibaba to roll out ChatGPT. What was that?
I was just going to say, if you guys have questions you want us to ask the AI, drop them in the chat now.
Yeah. About AI, drop them in the chat. We got 2 stories we're going to come here. We're going to cover. Let's see. Its cloud computing unit says it will integrate the chatbot across Alibaba's businesses in the near future, but did not give details on its timeline. The company said Tongyi Qianyan, which is capable of working in English as well as Chinese, will be initially added to DingTalk. Well, maybe our herpes friend could have gone to DingTalk. Alibaba's workplace messaging app. Alphabet's Google and Chinese technology group Baidu have also announced their own AI models and released similar chatbots. Meanwhile, a recent report by investment bank Goldman Sachs estimated that AI could replace the equivalent of 300 million full-time jobs. That's a lot of jobs, folks.
That's a lot of jobs.
That's a lot of jobs. 300 million? Wow. Do you think that's over or underestimate?
I mean, I think it's about right, but I do think there's going to be new jobs, so like if you factor that in.
New jobs? Those already exist.
What? New jobs.
Oh, new jobs.
So say it replaces 300 million jobs, but creates 200 million jobs, for example.
Yeah. It's questionable. Very questionable. We got ChatGPT. What do we want to ask the robot today?
That's what they were. Let's see.
We had some questions for the robot.
Can you ask it about Sia coin or Sia coin?
Okay, let's see. Hello, Mr. Chat GPT. Good day, sir. I am here to inquire about my favorite storage coin cryptocurrency. Could you tell me more about it? Let's see.
Did you say Sia coin?
Hello, good day to you too. That mother chucker said, good day to you too. That's pretty funny. Okay. They got humor wired all into this thing. Sure, I can provide you information about storage coins in the cryptocurrency space. However, could you please clarify? Oh,
you gotta say
I didn't even say which one it was.
Yeah.
Wow, this thing is really advanced. Yes, my good sir. Or madam. Or madam. Oh, I spelled madam wrong. How do you spell madam? Is that it? Oh, then I need a bracket. Or whatever you identify as.
As an AI.
Exactly. Got a bracket and then close parenthesis. Parenthesize it. I am inquiring about Siacoin. Let's see what they say. Certainly. Well, why do they not address me as also something that's indistinguishable? Certainly, Siacoin is a blockchain-based decentralized storage platform that allows users to rent out their unused hard drive space to earn Siacoins, the native cryptocurrency of the Sia network. The Sia network is designed to be secure, private, and cost-effective, allowing users to store their data on a decentralized network instead of relying on centralized cloud storage like Amazon, blah, 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 blah. It uses proof of work. Platform offers end-to-end encrypted storage solution when data is encrypted. One of the unique features of Sia is its file sharing capability, where users can share files with others on the network while maintaining the privacy and security of their data. Storage fees are significantly lower. As with any cryptocurrency, Siacoin's value is subject to market volatility. It's important to conduct thorough research before investigating. I'm going to do something really risky. Is BitBoy Crypto a great resource? This is very risky. Resource to learn more about Siacoin? He is a popular YouTube channel that covers news, analysis, and opinions related to cryptocurrencies. While they do cover Siacoin and other cryptos, it's important to note content should be considered as one source of information among many. When it comes to making investment decisions, it's important to conduct your own research, DYOR. That being said, BitBoy Crypto can be a useful resource to learn more about Siacoin and other cryptocurrencies, as they often interview industry experts and cover current events and market trends in the crypto space. However, it's important to mind that their content is geared more towards entertainment and education and should not be considered financial advice.
That's good advice.
Yeah, yeah. Joke's on you, biatch. I am BitBoy Crypto. Boom. This is good content right here. I apologize if my previous response did not meet your expectations. As an AI language model, I cannot verify your identity. However, if you are indeed BitBoy Crypto, I am. I would like to reiterate that while your channel and website can provide valuable information and insights on cryptocurrencies, it's important for individuals to conduct their own research, make their own decisions based on their own risk tolerance and investment goals. Man, that was good stuff right there. I was afraid it was going to say, no. No, listen to me. I am the AI bot. Well, I'm the AI now. I just outsmarted the AI. Did you guys see that? Just see what I did? Amazing. All right, move on. Well, we got a crypto confessional today?
Yeah, you're going to need you still have your earpiece
what a show it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see.
Crypto.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Is that Johnny?
That's Johnny.
What's Johnny doing? Johnny, what are you doing?
He's getting ready for basement. That's what he's doing.
Oh.
All right, so here you go. You ready?
Yep.
Hey there, BitBoy. I have a crypto confession for you.
Okay.
All right. So I am a crypto investor, and I did pretty well in the bull market of 2021. I liquidated about $500,000. But the thing is, I've made some mistakes. I have made 2 mistakes. One in particular cost me a lot of money in the ballpark of around $1 million. And I want to say this confession because I want people to learn from my mistake. So I thought it would be smart to diversify instead of just cashing out and just putting it into the bank account, which I did. I also did some private placement deals in Wyoming. I was investing in blockchain companies that were supposedly doing things like creating NFT products for large entities. That's essentially what it was. But the thing was that these people that I was associated with were very dishonest people. Luckily for me that I'm getting my money back through collections and everything, but it was a very pricey mistake because obviously they're going to get their cut of it. Even when it goes to court and everything, they're going to get their nice cut out of it as well. But I don't want to pay anything up front. But the thing is that be very, very wary of people who present themselves as really good people. And even if they have a good track record or supposedly have a good track record, there's some things that they might not be disclosing. So I can't name the entity right now because this is an ongoing case. SEC is involved, but just wanted to let your followers know that it's not necessarily the best thing to buy up a startup company or two startup companies like I did, because most of the time these people don't know what they're doing and they're liars and thieves, and you just got to be careful out there. And if anything, when you make your money, just move on to the next thing. Wait for the bear market to buy some undervalued assets. That's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, that's my confession.
Sad.
Yeah. No, it's a good good warning for people out there though, that shows
absolutely,
staying with what you know. Because I feel like that happens a lot. People make a little bit of money or for him a pretty good amount of money, and you don't want to just sit on it, right? You want to go reinvest it, and you're just thinking, okay, I'm going to reinvest it in blockchain. And unfortunately, there are a lot of bad startups in this space that fail.
Most fail. Most startups anywhere fail. That's what you have to remember. And guys, if you're taking profits, this is what you have to think about. When you are taking profits in a bull market and you are shifting those profits to other investments, it's probably not a wise investment, in my opinion, to move that money over to blockchain companies at the beginning of a bear market. Most blockchain companies are going to go bust during a bear market. We've seen that over and over and over and over again. So be careful out there. And guys, remember to be careful with scams in general. I just want to take a second and talk about scams for a minute. Like, basically, we have obviously the ETH giveaway scams. I got some messages yesterday on Twitter, a DM. I didn't respond to it. I don't really know how to respond to it. Maybe the guy's watching. I don't know. Send me a message saying, "You thief, you stole my money. You criminal. I can't blah." Like, apparently he thinks I stole his money. I already know what happened. You know what happened?
What's that?
He got hit by an impersonator, obviously. Guys, we would never ask you for money. As you click on some links, maybe. If you want to buy a ledger, buy a ledger. We got a link for you. We make 10%. I don't know what it is. I don't know what our affiliate deal is. We make some money off of that. That's great. That's how we make money. We don't make money by taking your money and investing it. That's always a scam. That's why we exist as a channel. So to educate you so you can learn how to do it on your own. You don't need help. If you want a shortcut, you're going to fail. There's no shortcuts in crypto, guys. There are no shortcuts in crypto. There are no shortcuts on YouTube. You got to work hard. Guys, don't forget the Crypto Confessionals number, by the way, if you guys want to call in. We do have it pinned in the chat, 404-333-8004. If you have a crypto confessional that you would like to make, the more degen it is, the better, what I would say. But the one today is definitely a very valuable lesson to learn. Now, along with the impersonators, I'll tell you, I talked to my, oh God, this is not good. Went to Easter Sunday, went to my parents' church I grew up in, and I spoke with the pastor. And he's been in crypto for a while now. Got in crypto. A lot of people at that church follow me. They know me. It's fun stuff. And, he said, I got to tell you about this investment opportunity this guy's got me, involved in. Now, the pastor doesn't have much money in it. Not much money. But I think the other guy's got a lot of money in it. And he was basically explaining it's basically like arbitrage between currencies, between the currency of this country and this and that. It involves crypto and, blah, 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 blah. And he said, well, how long will it be? Or they just now they're about to be able to, you're able to withdraw your money. Right, okay, cool. So I look up the GoDaddy Who Is information. So how long has your friend been in this? Oh, like 3 years. How much money is he taking out? Well, none. You couldn't do it until now, till his license comes out. That's not good. I can already tell you what's going to happen. I'd explained to him exactly what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that now that it's time to withdraw your money, they're going to tell you there was another delay. Oh, you know what? Now we're waiting on this one other thing, this one approval from the government, this one sign off. They're going to keep you hooked in forever. And then when you want to withdraw the money, they're going to say, well, yeah, we can let you withdraw some of the money. You just got to give us a $2,500 fee. Now you got to pay that up front. Now think about this. How much sense does that make? That you have to pay a $2,500 fee to take money out of an account that has more than $2,500 in it. That doesn't make sense. They would charge you the fee out of what they already have, but they're just milking you for money. And guys, I've seen this time and time and time again. Mark at our gym. Mark at our gym came up to me and said, this was he barely knew us. We just been going to the gym there for probably 6 months or something. We've been going there for 3 years now. And Mark came up to me and said, listen, he said, I got a buddy, he's a partner of mine. a real estate guy. He made a lot of money, very smart. And, he's got involved with this, this crypto investment thing. Cool. Tell me more. I already knew it was a scam by the time he said that. He said, well, it's all the same things, guys. It's all the same hallmarks. And they know how to make you feel safe within it. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Because they already know all the issues that anyone you talk to is going to bring up. They have an answer for all that.
Yep.
Well, they're going to tell you this.
Yep.
But this is what's really going on. Just tell them this. And they have 100 of those, And so he says, well, I don't know, man. Like, I know you're saying it's a scam, but, I don't know. He's a pretty smart guy. A couple weeks later, he comes in. Man, you were right. It was definitely a scam. Like, 99, before my pastor even started talking, I said, okay, just so you know, 99% sure this is probably a scam already. Like, by the first sentence. Just know, like, I have a sixth sense for knowing what these things are.
Yeah, it's like they always start off like, okay, so there's this cloud mining. Yep. And you're like, oh, gosh, please don't say cloud mining.
Yep.
They're all the same.
The problem with crypto, Rusty Bot says, all I want is my very own imposter. You think that until you get a million of them. It's a curse. It is not a blessing to be popular and have impersonators.
My uncle got signed up for a scam exactly like Ben was talking about because he thought he was talking to me.
Yep.
And he thought I was the one getting him into it. So
why would you even look at this idiot over here? Why would you even act like it's going to bull run? You know it's not, but look at you spreading BS. The market's literally up 100%, you goober. What are you talking about? Like, you're as bad as the scammer. Low IQ. Actually, scammers are smart. Scammers know what they're doing. They're very high IQ. Yeah. You, sir, when you look at a price and it's up 100%, and you say, stop trading FUD, it's a bear market. That is low IQ, sir. That is low IQ. You're not allowed to comment in here anymore. You guys leave him up there, but he better shut up. So the fact is that when you look at these scammers, these impersonators, they're everywhere. What they prey on is they prey on the fact crypto is already unbelievable. There's already unbelievable returns in crypto. So, all right, guys, let's check out, and don't forget to go check out our pinned tweet on Twitter, by the way, which is our giveaway. You guys all go to our giveaway. We're doing with Stake, by the way. Stake is the sponsor of the XRP segment. There you go. You can win $100. 10 people are going to win $100 each. All you got to do is follow the instructions here on the tweet. Just go to BitBoy Crypto or BitBoy_crypto. Links down below in the description. So let's move on here to Ripples. XRP. Throw the X up. The
also,
XRP segment.
If you guys have any questions for Q&A, drop them in the chat now.
Am I a goobaphobe? No, I'm not afraid of goobers. I just smash them. That might sound weird. Ripple Montenegro is not a deal. People in Montenegro are very tall, by the way. Very tall people in Montenegro. Let's see here. I do have our hat on today. I thought about wearing my hat today. Let's see. On project for unspecified national digital currency, Central Bank of Montenegro announced on April 11th that it signed an, look at this. There's my XRP chat. I love them. That it signed an agreement with Ripple for the development of a strategy and pilot program for a Montenegrin. Do you know that word? Never seen that word before. Digital currency in the form of a central bank digital currency or a stable coin. Country has used the euro as its currency zone or currency since its introduction in 2002, despite not being part of the eurozone. This is Dr. Zritan Azovic. Should I even attempt it? No, I shouldn't. Should not attempt it. Ripple has been touting its expansion in the CBDC space for months. Wallet said the company has multiple CBDC projects ongoing around the world, and it's in dialogue with dozens of central banks globally. Here's what I would say. This is great news. Sure. We love this news. Fantastic news. Thank you, Stake, for sponsoring the XRP segment. What I would say is this. I don't care about this at all. Guys, I don't care about this at all right now. Why? All I want is this case to be over. If you're in the XRP army and you're not just hyper-focused on this case ending any day now, then you're doing it wrong. This is what we should be focused on. This is great news. Look, Ripple continues to build no matter what. We love Ripple. We love David Schwartz. Have you heard of XRP Riddlers, by the way?
XRP Riddlers?
Yeah. I didn't even know this was a thing.
No, it sounds familiar, but I don't know why it sounds familiar.
XRP Riddler is one of these guys like Bearable Guy that basically like, there's like all these different narratives that run through the XRP community that, are like super conspiracies. You know, like XRP is going to be pegged to gold, or they're going to do this gigantic buyback where you're going to get $38,000 per XRP. XRP is going to $589. Obviously, like XRP Riddlers are accounts that push those narratives. I didn't even know that existed. I didn't know that was. I knew those narratives existed. I knew those people existed. I didn't know there was a name for them. David Schwartz came out and shot all this down. I was like, yeah, no, those are true. He put a little meme basically, but look, guys, the fact is we don't need XRP to go to $589 for us to make a lot of money. If XRP goes to $12, we're all super rich. If it goes back to $5,
I was gonna say $5.
We're all super rich.
Pretty happy.
So and it's gonna happen. I strongly stand by what I've said. People may roast me for this in the future. As long as the case ends favorably for Ripple, whether that's a settlement that's favorable or they went outright, and there's not an appeal. If there's an appeal, this changes. If this case is over and it's done completely in the next 3 months, XRP will be the 1 mover of the next bull run out of the top 100. I can't see any way around that. I mean, what else in the top 100 could outperform Ripple? I don't know. What do you think?
In the top 100, I mean, I don't know. Dude, there could be something that comes out of nowhere. I mean,
but that wouldn't be top 100.
Well, I mean, I'm saying, even if it comes from, like, let's look at the bottom right now. Yeah, I mean, Ethereum will have a really strong run, but it's
great run.
Yeah, but it's going to be tough.
But it just had an all-time high. Like,
yeah,
XRP did not hit its all-time high previously because of suppression.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? I want to know what your estimates are for the price.
So you're saying,
oh my gosh, Pulse Chain will kill XRP.
A large cap, biggest return is what you're saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's been suppressed for so long, and the community is so rabid, and it's been delisted from so many exchanges. When that stuff starts coming back, I just don't see anything that will stop it. And I'm telling you, remember this XRP army. For years, you've been laughed at, and you've been mocked. At one point, I was doing the laughing and the mocking. But now I know what it's like to get tomatoes or tomatoes thrown at you, or maybe even potatoes thrown at you for believing in something. I believe in XRP. I believe in the Ripple community, the XRP army. And we are all going to have our day in the sun. I promise you that. Or maybe even, God, this would be a great line to end the show on, but I'm not getting it because we have Q&A. Our day in the moon. Our day in the moon. That will become relevant. You'll understand what that means one day. Remember that. Clip that. A day in the moon. One day, you'll understand what that means. It's going to be phenomenal. All right, do Q&A.
Yeah, a couple of questions real quick. It's from Nova Guy earlier in the show. Do you really believe Saylor won't take any profits on the way up? He always says never sell your Bitcoin, but that's going to be a lot of profit.
MicroStrategy already sold some.
Really?
Didn't they?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure MicroStrategy sold some of their Bitcoin. Let me look. Hold on. I don't want to be wrong on that. I thought there was a story we covered like 3 months ago.
I mean, yeah, it does sound familiar, but...
MicroStrategy... You cannot mess with this guy with a fundamental analysis. He is the greatest, the most elite, the most exclusive crypto YouTuber in the history of the world when it comes to remembering the stories that he has covered. MicroStrategy sells off Bitcoin for the first time, then buys even more. So they did it for tax benefits. So they have sold some.
Yeah.
But
they didn't really decrease their position. So I mean, the question is, obviously, he's got billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. Like you said, when the price starts moving, they're going to be in.
He's already a billionaire. Why would he take profits?
I mean, if you could cover your initial buy, get that back out or something. It's all profit. I mean, I don't know. I tend to agree. I mean, his thesis is it's going to go up insane over the next 100 years. Never, ever, 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 ever sell.
See, I think he's a true believer in that 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin.
Yeah,
that's what I believe. I believe he doesn't care about the value in dollars. I think he knows this is where things are going. And I don't know. Does he really believe that? I think he does. But we'll see. That test will be put to belief.
Well, like if you get to a point, like I don't know what his total buys are, but say like you've got $1 billion in, you're up 10 billion in profit. You could be 9 billion of pure profit if you take $1 billion off the table. Like it's got to be pretty tempting.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between you and me, TJ. I always leave it on the table.
All right, next question. What are your top 5 coins in market cap for the peak of the bull run? Well, look, guys, Ethereum and XRP, Bitcoin. I mean, they're going to be there for sure. Like, in my opinion, they've stayed there consistently. What is XRP at right now? Well, technically 6 because you got 3 stables.
Okay, we don't count the stables. We're not counting stables.
Like BNB's above it.
Yeah, we're not counting stables. Yeah, I mean that's a question. I think BNB's questionable. I tend to believe. Look, I'm a believer in Binance. I think Binance has the money. You're not going to see me shoot down CZ's character. I like CZ. I think he's one of the good actors in this space. Remember this, I always tell you, the villains in this space are actually the heroes, and the heroes actually become the villains. I believe the CZ is one of the heroes in the space, but he's portrayed as a villain. It's ridiculous. And I know what that's like. I get portrayed like a villain all the time, which I can't fight a little dirty, but I'm certainly not a villain. I'm here for you guys and to help you guys out for sure. But when you're looking at this, BNB, I think the issue it's going to have is that it's going to see much fiercer competition, much more FUD. And I think I actually don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's healthy for BNB to be in the top 5. Because what that means is that it's just continued to be so dominant over all the other exchanges. Look at Silvergate Bank. Why do we criticize Silvergate Bank? Because they had too much of the crypto market bank there. Binance, there's too much there right now in terms of overall, trading volume. That trading volume needs to move over to other exchanges. I'm not saying like sell all your coins from Binance. I'm just saying like it would be healthier if we had a few that were within striking distance of each other that would encourage competitiveness and competition. Because what is Binance's motivation to innovate? Does it exist? Not really. Not in my. Why? Why would it innovate? It's by far the leader. So I would like to see Binance Coin probably fall back down in between like maybe 6 and 10 or so. I believe Cardano will be there, and I believe Polygon will be there. I think that's it. I think Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Polygon. And by the way, those are the only 5 coins that I 100% consider to be coins to buy and to sell at the top and reaccumulate, formerly known as long-term holds. Right? I just don't believe in long-term holds anymore because I think it's always smarter to sell the top and buy more. So there we go. All right, guys, that's all we got for the show. Been great today. Glad to be here. I'm going to try to call in a couple times this week while I'm in NFT NYC. Appreciate you all. I love you. Can't wait for BitBoy Cruise next week. Be blessed. BitBoy out.